Oop. Come on, Maggie, bring it back, baby. Come on. Hey guys, welcome back to Favorite Ironing Customs. I'm Michael. Today we're gonna have I'm gonna do my best to make this one's a short and sweet. It's been one of them days, man. So I can't get my mind in what I need to do, but I'm gonna do a little short video on how to find this shrinker. So this is the shrinking dies for this shrinker right here, and you can see how this works. When you press them together, when you press the dies together, they pull in down this this diagonal here. But something that you run into, and look at how much rust I've already got on that piece of metal. When you're shrinking, those corners, you can see several places where the corners have dug in on the inside. So what I'm going to do, you don't want to take too much off, but the high end sets of these edges are rounded off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and go to the belt grinder and knock those corners down just a little bit and see if we can get some of that out. Okay guys, as you can see, I just rounded off the edges so the edges wouldn't dig in, but I left the meat in the bottom of the die to keep it square in the die holder. So I'm going to get the other one put back on, and let's see if we can get down in a rounded area without marring up the metal. Guys, I meant to hit record when I was putting that back on. It's a little tricky to get this one, the top die, put back together. So anyway, it's in there. Let's see. Yeah, I need to get the stand mounted. I think that's going to work good. Okay, now that we got that in there, I've got it kind of held down with some clamps. So let's see what it does. We need to adjust that up a little more. Actually, kind of like, yeah, we're still getting a little bite when you get into the sharpness of the curve. I'm probably trying to shrink this too much, but you know, like I said, we're learning how to use a new tool, so sometimes it is what it is. I don't want to shrink anymore on the edge, and I'll tell you why. Because when you look at it, when you look at the piece of the panel, the edge is almost straight, and it needs to have more crown here or more curve here, a tighter curve here, and then it needs to still be straight. So it means it's already got enough shrink down here, and it may actually have too much. So alright guys, I've got it. Actually, it's not exactly shaped like the buck, and I'm thinking that to get it shaped like the buck, I would have had to have made it into pieces and shaped this side and then shape that side. And you can use this kick shrinker and play with it and play with it and play with it, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm not really mad at the shape of this right now. I'm gonna have to run it through the wheel and get some of the lumps and bumps out of it. That what we just did today, where we ground the corners, it really helps down in here. There's very little any marks other than just normal jaw marking down in there. Okay guys, don't know how well y'all can make that out, but I am really not mad at that. We need to shrink this fender some more in this area through here to try to bring it up to close that gap, and we need to probably also shrink it in this area right here, from here to here. Like I said, you can see where the jaw marks are leaving rounded marks and they're not punching marks in the fenders anymore. So I consider that a win. Actually, with it just mounted on that stand, I still want to do a kick shrinker because it's a lot of work running this, holding it and shrinking and moving. It'll be a whole lot less to make a kick shrinker, but as easy as this is right now, I may continue on this way. So what I think we're gonna, I'm not gonna say what we're gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna shoot to come in here and install this Fenderwell. So we got to do a little more shrinking before it's ready to go in there, and a little more wheeling to get it back smooth. But I'd love to get these two Fenderwells in before it's Tuesday today. I know it's going to be later in the week. I think this video will be Friday or Saturday. But I'd love, but by this physical, end of this physical weekend, the weekend after Valentine's Day, I'd love to have both of these Fenderwells in. I don't know that that's going to happen. See how this kind of gives us an idea about what stuff's going to start looking like on the inside. Yeah, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. Guys, come back tomorrow and we'll do it again.